countries. And on the second day, we took a leap into the future, into the unknown, with the four amazing professors from the Singularity University in San Francisco. And the final day, today we had some hardcore learning for India-relevant businesses from Professor Vishal, as well as the legendary Dr. Nirmalya Kumar. On and all, I would say that it's unsurpassable value for the members from all the South Asia region and from Asia, from Philippines, from Kenya, and also the very fact that all of us got to bond with each other over amazing socials. It's a testament to the hard work put in by Sri when I went to the factory of Zen Technologies was that Mr. Ashok Atluri said that you do enough R&D in your business that it creates an entry barrier for competition. Now that was one take home for me. And I think there is a very, very beautiful culmination to this extraordinary event. Chandrababu Naidu Garuji is credited of bringing the private sector like one of the pioneers of India in the late 1990s till now. And his leadership capabilities is something we all can learn from. We'll very shortly be welcoming him. And would like to also reflect upon the fact that, Shri, I think EO Hyderabad deserves a special kudos. Guys, can we give a big round of applause to EO Hyderabad? I mean, who does so much of effort, excellent work, superb curation of everything, right from the accommodation to the content, the quality of each and every element.
Guys, 1 second.
Yep.
Has both the classes closed? Raghav, bro, one of the classes is already closed. Everybody's here. Who is coming from the upstairs classroom? You are all from the downstairs classroom.
Yeah, we need both the classes here.
Please already go and stand there.
Variety of industries, right from defense to data centers to different levels of manufacturing and whatnot. The most amazing part is the diversity of industry here in Hyderabad. That was really eye-catching. And once we did that, we met entrepreneurs in their own factories, in their own offices, and heard about what kind of challenges they are facing and what are their plans for the future. And this all, I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a very, very unpredictable time around the world. And I was really, really, very moved by seeing the positivity amongst all entrepreneurs here. The second day, we took a new leaf in this chapter. We went deep into the future with the experts from the Singularity University, from Rolando, Aaron, Divya, and Jody. They all talked about biotechnology, biohacking, pharmaceuticals to different levels of exponential growth. And today, what we saw was a much more grounded India business relevant education from the legendary Dr. Nirmalya Kumar and the super amazing Professor Vishal. So this kind of holistic learning, which is straddling across various subject areas, I think this brings unparalleled value to the EU membership body here in the South Asia region. And I would say something, I would like to give a few thanks, Shri and EU Hyderabad, for all the hard work they have put in. Please give them a round of applause again. And Sindhura. And I would say kudos to the Singularity team, which came all the way. And most importantly, the environs of Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, which is next to none, very futuristic. And also would like to extend a big thanks to Vipul Jain, who ideated this entire event, our regional learning expert from South Asia. Vipul, can we have please? Thank you so much for all the vision and guidance. It was he who thought about this entire idea. And we also have amongst us Udhav Podar, the regional chair of South Asia EO. And we'll shortly begin the ceremony. So can we ask them a question that is interactive? Okay. Now we are full. Yeah, much better. Now it's much better. Should I welcome him? No, it's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Is everyone here from both the classrooms now? I think almost. Yeah. A special mention to the chapter staff of EO Hyderabad, as well as from the region we have Shweta, who have been putting this entire thing together from their ends. And kudos to Srinivas from EO Hyderabad. Thank you so much for all the efforts.
Yeah, please. We're only waiting for it. So we have never had a dignitary arrive before time. So when we invited him at 3 p.m., he arrived 10 minutes before time. Rarely happens. We were in fact preparing for, in general, like 10-15 minutes to late hi hoga. So somebody has to fill in. So Rahul, let's try and summarize and keep everybody entertained and be seated. And to our surprise, the classrooms didn't close and he's arrived. Sir, I was just sharing that we are not used to have dignitaries arrive before time. So even our classrooms didn't close, and then you arrived before the time you committed to us. So, sir, we are honored by the presence of the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, who has just joined us. Welcome, sir. It's a privilege to have you with us. So we now move into the closing keynote session of the summit. The conversation that brings together leadership, long-term vision, and the future of our country. Over the past few days, this summit has brought together some of the most forward-thinking minds across industries through Singularity University, ISB, and EO South Asia. A shared commitment to learning, growth, and shaping what lies ahead. And it is only fitting that we conclude with a leader who has consistently worked at the intersection of governance, technology, and economic transformation. To take this forward, may I invite Uddhav Poddar, EO South Asia Regional Chair, to share a brief overview about EO in terms of global and the region. Uddhav, please.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the Honorable CM of Andhra Pradesh for his esteemed presence and congratulate him for the wonderful work his government is doing. The Honorable CM, as we all know, is an iconic change maker for the country who has changed the way governments operate. He is known for introducing administrative reforms, e-governance initiatives, and focusing on modernization and economic development. He has showed that by partnering enterprises, lives of people can be changed. It was him who made Hyderabad into a major IT hub, promoted infrastructure, attracted global companies, capital, and helped establish Cyberabad as we know it now. It is only after he successfully demonstrated this style of administration have other states tried to emulate him. I request everyone to once again welcome him with a huge round of applause. Sir, Entrepreneurs Organization, or EO as we know it, is a global non-profit community built by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, dedicated to enabling transformational growth, leadership, and positive impact worldwide. It is a place where business leaders from diverse cultures and industries come together to learn, share, and grow both professionally and personally. EO worldwide has over 20,000 members across 225 chapters and 80 countries. In our region, which is South Asia, we have 3,300 plus members across 35 chapters, 32 of which are inside India, plus we also have Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. The average revenue per member in our region is about $21 million, which is approximately 200 crores, means a total of 6.6 lakh crores revenue annually. We also employ over 33 lakh people amongst us. We have members from the largest business families in India and also some of the best first-generation entrepreneurs as part of our ecosystem. Of late, we are putting an extra focus on diversity and hence focusing on first-gen and women entrepreneurs. And we have a very successful example here in Hyderabad with Dr. Sindura, who is the chapter president of our finest chapter, EO Hyderabad. Can we have a round of applause for Sindura as well? Sir, our aim is to make better leaders out of our members who will not only help the members improve their businesses, but also their personal lives and their commitment to their communities. Lastly, before I end, I would like to congratulate Dr. Sindura, Charan, and the entire EO Hyderabad board for putting up their hand and collaborating with the region to pull off such a spectacular event. We have over 150 members from 30 chapters and 4 regions represented here. Can we have a big round of applause for EO Hyderabad and the regional team comprising of Rohit, Vipul, Rahul, and Shweta. Thank you. I'll request Charan to take this ahead now. Thank you.
Thank you, Uddhav. May I now invite Sindura Punguru, President of EO Hyderabad, to introduce our Honorable Chief Minister and set the context for this session. Sindhu.
Thank you, Sharon, and thank you, Uddhav Podar. Before I introduce our chief guest for today, I would like to say that Hyderabad has got the maximum percentage of women members amongst all the chapters of South Asia. And I'm not the first president of EO Hyderabad who is a lady. I'm the fourth. So it's not just about having the volume, but also raising them to the highest form of leadership. And I think that comes with the culture that Hyderabad has been built with. And that, of course, we give a lot of credit to our chief guest today for creating it that way. Thank you so much, sir. So, good evening, everyone. As we come to the closing moments of the future of everything, it is truly an honor for us to host a leader whose vision has consistently been ahead of its time. Our heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, for accepting our invitation and joining us today. Sir, your journey has been one of bold thinking, future-focused leadership, and unwavering commitment to progress as a visionary shaping India's growth story on the global stage. It is a truly privilege to us to have you with us today. Also, we are equally honored to have with us our moderator, Satish Reddy Garu, Chairman of Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, a leader who has built a global organization and continues to contribute meaningfully to industry, policy, and society. And for many of us here, he is not just the Chairman of Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, but a proud founding member of EO Hyderabad. And now, before we begin the conversation, Let us take a moment to witness the remarkable journey of our chief guest. May we have the video, please?
Now we are building Quantum Valley. I started, Government of India has introduced Quantum Mission. By using that policy, we got first quantum computer in India, IBM, TCS, L&T. Now our people are ready to go for manufacturing of quantum computers. Today I am thinking next level of technologies, that is artificial intelligence. Now 15 billion US dollars Google has come. Now I want to promote every family one entrepreneur, and also every family should use AI or produce AI use case. On the ways one day, it is a high-tech city, high-tech state. AI and data centers, quantum computers. We are going to launch private sector, space city, drone city, electronic city, aerospace city, and also semiconductor. You name anything, we want to work in that.
Truly inspiring, isn't it? For the last 2 days, we have been hearing a lot about it in the classrooms, but today we'll be hearing with real life examples as what the great man has done to a state and also continuing to do for the other state, as well as being inspiration to the country as well as to the world. Now I invite Satish Reddy Garu and Chandrababu Naidu Garu to come onto the dais and begin what promises to be a deeply insightful conversation.
Very good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here today. I was just remembering almost about, say, 20 years ago, I was on that side. I was also part of the audience which was learning a lot. And, even at that time, I had the special privilege at that time, to introduce a man who's so outstanding, admired for his leadership. So it was part of a regional integration event, so I was expected to introduce him. And the man was none other than Sri Chandrababu Naidu Garu. This was 20 years back. So it's once again a special privilege to moderate a session here today with him again at this institution called ISB, which again, all of us know, would not have been here if not for him. In those days, it was not an easy thing, but I won't talk too much about it. I will wait to hear it from him also. But for today's session particularly, I would like to keep the discussion broadly along three themes, sir, with your permission. Especially, I want to mirror it because all of us are entrepreneurs here, or we come from an entrepreneurial family. So I wanted to contrast the journey of an entrepreneur and also his journey, especially to contrast it with that of an entrepreneur. Because, for example, if you see entrepreneurs, they would have a kind of a very bold vision, for example, in terms of what they want to start for a business. They take a lot of risks as they go along because it's not an easy thing to do, because what they conceive, what they face as they build up their companies at that point of time will be very different from what they would imagine. Also, in terms of say, for example, the kind of talent which they choose to execute the vision, and also more than anything else, especially when they face challenges, the resilience by which they come back again. I think that's very, very crucial. So this is what an entrepreneur goes through. All of you are familiar with it. But when you see the political landscape, it's a completely different situation. But some of these things hold very, very important, in terms of a journey. So I think what we will explore, sir, to begin with is the vision for the state. All of us owe what happened in Hyderabad the way you see it today, because I know a lot of people probably were not even born when Hyderabad was built up to, what it is. And most of us who experienced, for example, people like me, are much older. So Hyderabad was very different when I was a younger person here. And then in front of our eyes, the Hyderabad as a city got transformed. The state of Andhra Pradesh got transformed. And then here was a person who had this vision. He spelt it very boldly. Because, sir, I still remember, because I was heading CIA at that time, Andhra Pradesh, and then you had engaged with McKinsey. This was something unheard of in those days. You're talking about almost 20, 25 years ago. Actually, even more than that, almost 30 years ago, engaging McKinsey in a government to set out something called the Vision 2020. That was happened at that point of time, sir. And then in terms of transforming governance, transforming the state, there was a whole lot of journey, sir. We would like to hear it from your own words. And then I'll have a follow-up question on the situation which happened later, sir. Again, the vision.
Thank you. Respected Satish Reddy Garu and friends, you are all young entrepreneurs and also established entrepreneurs, some of you. As you rightly mentioned, around 1995, I took over as Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. 1991, economic reforms were introduced by P.V. Narasimha Rao. He also belongs to the Andhra Pradesh state only. I am very proud to announce that. Then I thought, at that time, this area is totally barren land, and also we had only two cities, Hyderabad, Secunderabad. These are all the two cities, traditional cities. Andhra Pradesh was basically agrarian state. By that time, only few individuals are well established reasonably. One is Satish father, Anjay Reddy Labs, and some more people. But I thought at the time, very innovative way, first time around 90s, internet revolution has come by Bill Gates. I visualized what is the future. Then I thought, knowledge economy is the future. That was my decision in 1995. For knowledge economy, we had so many problems at that time. Then brick by brick, I built. Similar meetings, I had so many meetings for brainstorming sessions, all industrialists, academicians, everybody, how to start. idea is knowledge economy. Way forward, nobody knows. Then I started probing. Then finally we came to conclusion. We start one tower, that is high-tech tower. That is the decision we took. That area was totally barren land, no access. Even present L&T chairman is saying, sir, at that time I was junior employee. I went there. Then I was totally confused. So many snakes, everything I have seen. How to go about, I don't know. I want to resist, but I was afraid I may lose my job. If I resist, that is how I continued. Today, amazing journey. This is what he confessed before public in one of our meetings. That is where I started with high-tech city. That too PPP model. At that time, no PPP models. I told them I will give land. L&T, you can build the tower. You can rent it for IT companies. Then they asked me 2 years. I negotiated with them. Then ultimately we completed 15 months. That type of structure to complete within 15 days, amazing experience. Then I wanted to meet Bill Gates. He came to Delhi at that time. Then he was reluctant to meet because he don't have any work with politicians. But everybody is forgetting politician is very important for public policies. Otherwise nobody can work. Then only your policies will come. After that. Then with great difficulty I met him. He gave me only 10 minutes, 15 minutes time. He spent with me 45 minutes. He asked me, what do you want? I don't want anything from you. You cannot ignore Indians. We are very strong in 2 aspects. One is mathematics, one is English. English left by British. They have taken my Kohinoor diamond also to London at that time. But English they cannot take away from us. Mathematics were very strong. Zero invented by Indian. That is how I had a conversation. But at that time I gave PowerPoint presentation. He was totally impressed. Even at that time, even professionals, they didn't do. I was able to do that. He was totally impressed. Then he said, he asked me, what do you want? You are having one headquarters in Seattle. Why can't you come to India? That to Hyderabad, start your software center. Then he said, it's very difficult, but anyway, we will explore. Then continuous meetings. Finally, Microsoft has come next to this. And also now if you see, employee of this center has become president of Microsoft today. That is the strength of our Indians. That is what I visualized at that time. If you see Hyderabad, brick by brick from then onwards, one more example I will give you, this ISB. That is the case study now they are telling. Fortune 500 companies wanted to start one ISB headed by McKinsey. Then they want to search Mumbai, Bangalore and Chennai. They are all the 3 prominent places at that time. Then my secretary came to me morning 6 o'clock while briefing, sir, this is the news. Then I asked him, why can't you contact them? We'll request them to come to Andhra Pradesh. I telephoned to them. They were reluctant to come to Hyderabad because it is not established, brand-wise or location-wise, anything for that matter. Then I request them, you decide your own, come to Hyderabad, have a cup of coffee with me. Anyway, you are coming with chartered flight, go to 3 places. While going, include fourth place. Then finally they came to me. I sent 5 ministers to airport with AC bus. That is the beginning. Because we are all doing business. How to please, ego problem is important. Otherwise your business cannot be deal only with money. Always soft skills are very important. Then they came to me. Then I went all the way. I received them with a bouquet and also shawl. I took them to breakfast table. I served breakfast. I handed over plates and also served breakfast. Then I gave a presentation. Then while completing presentation, they asked me, if at all we decide to come here, what is the incentives we can give? Then only single word I told them, go to 3 places. What all they offer, you list. Finally, +1 you quote. Best +1. That is what I told them. They went to Bombay. At that time, the then rollers, they asked them reservations. They went to Bangalore. The team waited for 3 hours. They went to Chennai. Chennai, reverse way, they gave bouquets to guests to hand over to CM. All these things. They telephoned to me, sir, we decided to come to Hyderabad. We are not asking anything. We are having confidence on you. So what all help we request you, you can do that. That is how I adopted ISB. Today I am very proud to say ISB, one of the most leading business schools in the country. I am proud about it. This is where, if you see here, we don't have flights at the time. My airport is very small airport, Begumpet. We don't have money also. Then one by one, first flight to India, Emirates flight, that too open sky policy. First I built traffic, then I created Greenfield Airport, that is our Shamshabad Airport. 5,000 acres at that time. Everybody asked me, how can you build? 15 days I went to America.
To market it. Even from Reddy Labs, Prasad Reddy was in my team at that time for 15 days. Place to place, everywhere we visited, and ultimately we promoted Hyderabad. And also if you see here today, every development, that was my vision. Either education, ISB, Triple IT, Urdu University, Nalsar, these are all institutions of excellence I brought at that time. If you see infrastructure, no water to Hyderabad. 9 municipalities at that time, once in a week or once in 4 days we used to give water, only Manjira. Then within 1 year time, 9 months, I was able to bring water from Krishna. That is how we have done. Even Gachibowli, that is a sports complex, best infrastructure we are able to create. Like that, everything we have done. Today, even sometimes opportunity, crisis and opportunity will go together. One day I came to know regulatory authority, they are searching for land. Insurance regulatory authority. Delhi, nobody is there to give them land. Then I called that chairman, are you prepared to come to Hyderabad? I am going to give land. Then he said, idea is very good idea, sir. If PM will convince, then I will come to Hyderabad. Then I went to PM, Vajpayee. Then he asked me, what is this you are asking? It is headquarters, Delhi. Insurance is important. then how can you expect? Then I told him, you can accommodate, or otherwise I'm prepared to host it. Then he called that chairman. He asked him, sir, nobody is giving. If you accept, I will go to Hyderabad. That is how I got Insurance Regulatory Authority here and created financial districts in and around of regulatory authority. So one by one, if you see here today, everything brick by brick we built. Our high-tech city was inaugurated by Vajpayee ji. Then ultimately around 2001 or 2, Bill Clinton came to Hyderabad. I never invited him because I thought he may not come, because at that time Hyderabad was not that popular. He selected Hyderabad to visit. Then he came to Hyderabad. Then I had a meeting, one-to-one meeting. I asked him, I never invited you. How you came here? Then he told me very clearly, I have seen all magazines, Wall Street, New York Times, Time Magazine, you name anything. Every time one thing, Hyderabad was mentioned, no other city. Then I thought, if at all I visit to India, I have to visit Hyderabad. That is the inspiration I came here. Then to reinforce this impression, in high-tech city, this is around 23 years back, I gave driving license to Bill Clinton, automatic. Then he was shocked how you are using technology. And video conference with all 24 district Dhaka women. By seeing all these things, he went to America. He called his governors. Then he told, you are all thinking great, but India something is happening. Go and visit. Then he came, he told Tony Blair. Tony Blair came here. Then I asked him, I never invited you, how you came here? Then he said, no, Bill Clinton told me to visit Hyderabad. That is where I came here. So this is, at that time, even today, if you do very well, automatically partners will come. You do business very well. Everybody wanted to share with you or work with you. If you lose, nobody will come to us. I had that experience also in life. If you see here all these things, up to 1999, I was able to win all elections. From 1999 to 2004, I also thought totally everybody is coming, everybody is praising. So I was I lost balance. 2004, I lost elections. In spite of all these things, if you see here this development, at that time only one constituency, that is Khairatabad. Every development is going, everybody is witnessing. But I lost this seat also, assembly. Then 2004 is a big setback, but very strong foundation. Airport, knowledge economy, and also pharma. One more example, Pharma Export Council. For 5 crores, headquarters was shifted to here from Bombay. Pharmaxel. They asked 5 crores at that time. Bombay government was not inclined. They came to me. Immediately I asked my people to release 5 crores and start here. That is how pharma was developed in Andhra Pradesh. Now we are number 1, both states put together. We are number 1 in pharma.
Also the Genome Valley.
Genome Valley also one more experiment. At that time I offered to Bill Gates, you are very strong in information technology, why can't you start biotechnology? He told me it is not yet matured, I may not do it. Then I called ICICI. One is at the time, both chairman and also Kamath, and also chairman is not Kamath, executive director Kamath, managing director Wagul was the chairman.
I called them, I'm prepared to give 1,000 acres of land. You develop biotechnology. That is where Genome Valley has come. Today, even recently, we are all saved our lives because of the Genome Valley. Biotech has produced COVID vaccine. So even our Honorable Prime Minister has given 100 countries free vaccine. That is vaccine diplomacy. So the one not is one, even our outer ring road we are seeing, best outer ring road in the country. Nowhere this type of ring road even today, after 30 years. Even our airport, after our airport, Bangalore has come, Delhi, Hyderabad, now all airports are becoming almost all private sector. So this is how Hyderabad story. Naturally, ups and downs will come. I lost elections 2004. Then it took for me to come again to power 2014 and also with the division of a state. State was divided, 2 states, Hyderabad and Telangana and Andhra. Because of various reasons, political reasons, I don't want to go to politics here. It is only different forum. Then from there, I started 5 years, very hard work. I had a feeling. I created one economy that is for Telugu community, but it has gone to only 42% of population. I have to work very hard. 5 years I worked very hard, highest per GSTP growth and also everything I have done. But 2019 again I lost. There also I had a feeling going on doing, without doing politics, if you do only development, it won't work in India, any country for that matter. That has happened. Again, 2024, we lost everything. State was destroyed, defunct, morale has gone, brand has totally destroyed, everything. Even compared to bifurcation, that time we lost everything. Again, 24, with all pain, we suffered. I don't want to mention here all these things, but we suffered. Then people gave me mandate, very clear mandate, 94% of winning the elections, all states. That is the mandate they have given me. We had again some changes. Telugu Desam, Janasena joined together, BJP joined. Now NDA government in Andhra Pradesh is doing very well. For the last 20 months again, we are doing our best. Now I can say proudly, we are number 1 in attracting investment today, in all aspects. This is where I wanted to inform you. With my experience, if you won't lose elections, momentum will be better. And at the same time, we must be careful. Even doing business, you are all thinking everything is going on well. But at the same time, we must be careful how things are going on. Is it sustainable? There are 2 factors always. One is internal factors, one is external factors. Anyway, external factors, you don't have any say. Sometimes only visualization. By visualizing things, you must have a risk mitigation plan. Otherwise, you will have a problem. And at the same time, internal problems, you cannot commit mistakes, either business or politics. This is where I learned all these things over a period of time. So, my message to all of you, if you see here today, again, we are in an inspiring time. I am using this word, inspiring time. 30 years back, I visualized IT in the future. Now information technology has matured. AI, IT to AI. Now data centers are reality. Even quantum is a reality. Even space technologies we are launching now. Even Government of India has created private investment. Even drones in wars we are seeing now. Drones are playing very predominant role. Not only defense, even civil applications also. Even carrying goods, even this year we are working air ambulance also, drone ambulance. We want to launch it. Drone nobody can ignore. Future is a drone, next revolution. So we are going everything now systematically. You name anything you have shown there. Aerospace city, electronic city, drone city. Earlier, I was sometimes with obsession. I told you everything I want to do it. First time in India, power sector reforms. The then Telugu is introduced under my leadership. First regulatory commission in India is set up by our electricity board at that time. Nobody gone for reforms. We had a power problem. So to solve all these problems, I went to reform along with World Bank. But I was able to transform power sector. I lost power in 2004. These are all, again, people will attribute so many things, but what we have done, that is permanent. Today, 2014, again I have gone for revolutionary things. Solar, wind, this type of renewable energy. Today, I am talking different times. Green energy, green hydrogen, ammonia, this is the future. Earlier, we had a power shortage. Now we are able to reach power surplus. Now this year, we are reducing the cost of power also. Now average procurement cost of power, we are able to reduce nearly 38 paisa. Another 3 years further, 1 rupee we are going to reduce. Now big crisis, gas, even petrol, diesel, it is a big crisis. This is where I am saying now, energy and fuel. How to measure, how to go for cost-effective fuel management or energy management. Even domestic, commercial, agriculture, everything I wanted to go. Even now cylinders we are talking about, induction stoves, even some more PNG. How to do efficiently, how we are doing as an entrepreneur, governments also has to do in that direction. There is one more direction we are working now, green energy. I am very happy to announce here, in South India, on green energy, we are number 1. We will be number 1. Now, first green ammonia plant is coming in Kakinada within 1.5 years' time. Already agreement has reached with Germany. They are working. They will complete that project also. Future is green energy, technology. I am telling you, now my real-time governance is doing extremely well. Yesterday I went to Tirupati, Tirumala. By using AI, darshan efficiency has increased 50 to 20%. That is the efficiency level. Everybody is aware. Our Venkateswara Swami Balaji is very busy. You don't have time to give darshan also. So much of crowd, so much of demand. Only the way how to improve the efficiency, we are able to improve the efficiency and reduce the problems also. Now if you can go to Tirumala, one of the cleanest place. Earlier we had a problem with adulteration, all these things. Now pure ghee we are using. Even yesterday I introduced one of the latest lab testing of all ingredients, process, outcome, everything. So not only nutritious and also Ingredients also, we are going to give the best ingredients. Now, everything is workable now. Even devotees, NRS, they came. Around 25 crores they have spent for that AI center to set up in Tirumala. That is their contribution. Like that, so many things are happening. I am seeing now using technology in governance. In future, I am assuring you, everything there is a historical data, there is a real-time data, it is a processing. There is a real-time data through AWARE, 42 parameters, either temperature, air quality, wind direction, underground water table, or soil moisture, or reservoirs, water availability, everything we are getting information. With all these things, I am using AI. And also final decision, I am communicating to the last mile. Even pest, for prediction, I am sending information before attacking pest. Even we are introducing Sanjeevani project, digital health records. Global knowledge on health I will bring. Global technology I am bringing. Both will integrate at the doorstep of the patient. I wanted to provide best medical help. You name anything, preventive, curative, and cost-effective treatment. All these three. Even including what type of food he has to take, everything, we are going to guide him. Even another 1 year time, every individual in Andhra Pradesh will have a health score and also AI doctor. And also for agriculture, AI agronomist. For students, AI tutor. All these things we are going to provide within 1 year time. Things are happening in Andhra Pradesh. So these are all, that's why I am saying it is very inspiring time for you also. Imagine it is possible to do it. That is the time we are all living now.
Thank you, sir.
In brief, this is. You ask no questions.
No problem, sir. No, it was very important to listen to Sri Chandrababu Garu because as you can see, in terms of, because the question was about, his vision, right? So in terms of where Hyderabad was, where Andhra Pradesh was at one point of time, how it was completely transformed with the thinking, the very bold thinking that he had, the excellent institutions that he had built, how that played a role, the infrastructure. He gave a lot of examples. And also he was very, very candid that in spite of doing all that, he suffered politically because he lost the election in spite of all that. So he was very, very candid, and it's a very detailed explanation of the foundation that you laid for Hyderabad at that point of time, sir, and also for the state of Telangana at that point of time. And then also you have outlined your vision for Andhra after the state division took place. And here I think everybody expects a lot from you. You have outlined your vision for that. And we are very, very inspired from how you're thinking about it, because all of us, even in our companies also, for example, there's a lot of disruption going on, especially when it comes to AI. A lot of us still grapple with it. What kind of a change will it bring? Will it affect jobs? Will it lead to new kind of jobs? Can we really compete? But here's, when it comes to the state itself, he's far ahead of all of us in terms of understanding what technology is, in terms of attracting, the global giants to make sure that, we have a base here. So that's the foundation for the next 50 years, I think, is being laid thanks to Sri Chandrababu Naidu. So thank you very much, sir, for the very detailed explanation. On maybe I'll just drop on, some of the things that you just mentioned, saying that you looked at development, as the mantra for really transforming the state because you believed in wealth creation. Because you wanted to, if I remember your words, you used to say that, first I have to create wealth, then distribute it. So you did not go in those days into all these populist schemes like a lot of governments are doing at this point of time. But then you believed in, wealth creation. Also development itself as a mantra for, the economic growth, for a technology development, infrastructure development. So that's what you believed in. Having done all that from a very political situation, you paid a price. So sometimes I always keep wondering, saying that especially entrepreneurs, we also go through setbacks. I mean, just to give an example, in our company, since you know my father very well, there was a setback when it came to drug discovery. This was way back in 2001. And that was a point of time, the entire company lost its morale. Because company was known that it was a pioneer in drug discovery. It had received milestones. It had licensed out a product to Novo Nordisk in those days. All that happened. And then there was a setback where it failed in the last stage of clinical trials. So I was extremely disappointed because I was also part of the company at the point of time as chief operating officer. And then when I went to him, I told him, with a very worried face, saying that, it's like all this has gone on and all that. Telugu, what he said, sir, was, let's move on. So things like that. So I keep looking at that particular situation, and it always stays with me, even in times of adversity, on how to move on and focus on the bigger things in life and not let one setback completely pull you down. So in your case, sir, politically it's very different, because after having done so many things, you also would have felt somewhat let down. For example, that you lost the election in 2004 when you said that. Also, in the 2014 when the state was divided, and then you had again done a lot of great work. Amravati was a vision that you built in. And then when the next government came in, they completely destroyed that goal of Amravati. And then you had lost the election, sir. So I just wanted to understand from your mind, in terms of, saying that after having done so many things, it's like, how do you deal with that kind of adversity? And what goes on in your mind? Because now you see it's a completely different situation. It's like he's completely on top of the situation, painting the vision for the future and going about it. Does it worry you that you might lose the election again, sir, after doing all these things?
No, one is very clear. What you do, that will be history. Yesterday, what I have done, that is history today. If you see Hyderabad, knowledge economy, I laid the foundation and I put all ecosystems in place. You name anything. Pharma, bio, IT, finance, infrastructure, airport, everything. Today, after bifurcation, highest per capita income is Telangana. I am proud of it. And also, most livable city is Hyderabad. You are all here. You are all loving Hyderabad. For that, lot of pains. 75 surprise inspections morning 6 a.m. No chief minister has done in India so many surprise inspections and giving decisions there itself. That is how with passion I have done. That has paid rich dividend. People, I may not be
in favor in Telangana, but the amount of work I have done,
everybody is remembering. It will be remembered. It will be the history. Now, Andhra Pradesh. As you rightly mentioned, 14, 19, I have done my best. Because of obsession. Obsession is also, for all of you, I'm telling you, obsession is very, very dangerous. From 95 to 99, I took all precautions. 360-degree validation. Corrections real time. All elections I have won. From 21 seats, one election parliament, I have come to 12. Next election, 99, I have gone to 35, 36 seats. 2008 to 98 to 2004, nearly 6.5 years, NDA government, the then NDA government led by Vajpayee, was our Telugu Desam support only. Huge number. That is where I was able to bring so many reforms. One thing I told you, IT, we need a telecommunication sector. You are all aware at that time. Telecommunication sector was led by two companies, public sector. One is BSNL, one is VSNL. You are all aware. Then VSNL prohibitive cost, even incoming call you have to pay. BSNL most inefficient at that time. Even a lightning call we used to get after 1 week time. leave alone ordinary call. If you know operator, that at the time everybody is only manual, you will connect within no time. So that were the days. Then I fought with the then Prime Ministers. Finally, Vajpayee ji accepted deregulation of telecommunication sector. That was my report. I am very happy for that. Today, you are all using cell phones. I had a criticism at one time. My opponents used to attack at the time. Here is a man who is talking cell phone. We need pump set, not a cell phone. But these are all natural criticisms, but we have to face it. Today, what I have done, 14, 19, I really felt it, but with obsession again, I have gone one side. Now I am very careful about it. No, obsession is one, doing development is one, and at the same time, keep people happy always. Short term, medium term, long term plans we must have. Welfare and development and good governance will go together. Otherwise, if you can imbalance all these things, if you say one thing, I am telling you, nobody has done in the world so far. Under land pooling, I don't have land. Hyderabad, I had a land. This land is totally vacant at that time, but no water. But I brought water, I gave power, land is available. Then one by one, I brought companies. In Andhra Pradesh, no land. We got an innovative idea, land pooling idea. I floated this idea. 29,000 farmers has given nearly 33,000 acres of land under land pooling without taking even one pie. It is only annuity. Willingly, 99% they came forward. They believed if you give land, if you build a capital, my land price will increase. I will have a bright future. But that was destroyed totally 5 years' time. They made it desert, then blamed it desert or otherwise burial ground. Ultimately, they want to destroy. Again, we came, we restarted. Now, around 60,000 crores worth of works are going on very briskly. I am assuring you, Amaravati will be Hyderabad plus city. Hyderabad you are seeing now. This is brownfield city. 2 cities, Hyderabad, Secunderabad. I add one more city, that is Cyberabad. Today I am building there. Amaravati is you are all aware in history. Amaravati, Angels capital, ruler is Devendradu. That is the city. Amaravati is the people's capital. You name any technology, all technologies I am using. Roads are wonderful roads. No cutting the road at any time for utilities repair. Through duct, we are going to take all utilities, including power. Even district cooling I am bringing. Technology, everything. Smart city itself from the beginning. And also blue, green and green energy. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes concept. Either park or hospital or essentials, everything we are making systematically. Anybody wanted to live more time, best place is Amaravati. His lifespan will increase minimum 20 years time. That is how we are going to give only green energy, not only regular energy. That is where I am going to bring green energy separate corridor to Amaravati. So that is now the opportunities are many. War is going on. During war, situation will have suffering. We are all shortage of gas, all these things you are aware. Now after war, there will be reorientation. How to think after war also we are thinking. Even our Honorable Prime Minister is doing, we are all working. They are positioning very well as on today. Always I am saying one word, right time, right person at right place. That is Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister in this country. He is carrying everybody. He is doing his best. And all things are happening. You are all safe. We are all safe. Now, future is for India. For that, all of us has to work in that direction. That is one, Amaravati. Then at that time, we built Polavaram. Polavaram is a big project in India, even in the near future. No other project is there. For a day, sometimes 50 lakh cusecs of water will go to sea. Ferocious river, highest inflow, national project, because Hyderabad is given to Telangana. So to compensate that, they have announced Polavaram is a national project. At that time, we have completed within 2 seasons diaphragm wall and built 72% of work completed. All of a sudden, government has changed. No priorities. They changed agent, contractor, and also engineers. Nobody there protected. One season, around 30 lakh cusecs of water has come. The diaphragm wall was totally destroyed, damaged. Now it took for me, we completed 440 crores. Now we are spending 1,000 crores. Redo the work, same work. Now we have completed. Next year we are completing Polavaram, and also we are going to dedicate that project to the nation. On priority basis we are doing. That is the biggest project. If I complete that project, and also if I do networking of rivers, linking of rivers, then no other state will beat Andhra Pradesh. There is abundant water. We can give water to other states also. That is the biggest advantage for Andhra Pradesh. Water is there. We can do wonders. Even we are working now, we are saying Visakhapatnam Regional Economic Zone, Amaravati Economic Zone, Tirupati, 3 different regions, decentralization of development we are taking place. Technology, everybody is talking. Now we are having quantum computer. Work is going on. First quantum computer is going to set up in Amaravati. And also I asked people, can we manufacture quantum computers? Within 2 years' time, we are going to produce quantum computers, and we are going to supply not only Indian market, for the global market also. That is the capacity our people are having. So, data centers, you are seeing now, Visakhapatnam, $15 billion Google is investing. Even our Reliance, they are investing nearly 1 billion 1 gigawatt capacity data center equal to Google. They are also spending nearly 1,30,000 crores like that. And so many people are coming forward. I am assuring you, in future, if we can give power in India, all data centers will come to India only. Most safest place as on today, India. That is how things are happening, but we are having problem because of geopolitical situations, geopolitical tensions, but we have to handle systematically. That is the order of the day. Now I have prepared Vision 2047, Swarna Andhra Pradesh. Earlier, as Satish Reddy has rightly mentioned at that time, I engaged McKinsey. They prepared vision document. Now I am preparing short term, medium term, long term, agriculture, industry, and service sector. One thing all of us has to remember here, you are all entrepreneurs. We missed agriculture revolution. We missed industrial revolution. But we are able to cope up with service sector revolution. Because of IT adoption, we are able to bypass agriculture and industrial revolution. We are able to exploit or utilize service sector. Now I am very happy. First mover always will have an advantage. That is the advantage Telugu community is enjoying. Globally, if you see IT professionals, out of 4, 1 is Indian, more than 1. Among Indians, out of 100%, 35% are Telugu community. I am proud to say that both the states have contributed very big in the IT sector. So future, this is where I am having challenges now. Big challenges I am going to face it in the near future. I have to take people into confidence. Now in horticulture, short time, from the beginning I am promoting horticulture. Rayalaseema totally drought affected. We are able to give water to Rayalaseema. Then I promoted horticulture, more climatic advantage. Now we are number 1 in horticulture. Now I am having food production, fruits, vegetables. Andhra is number 1. All our fruits are going to Gulf and some other countries, even America. Now I am having a big problem because the supply chain total disruptions. Even our aqua, we are sending all our aqua to all over the world, either Europe or America, so many countries. Now we are having a big setback. Now this crisis time we have to set right, and then we want to have a development again. I want to develop Rayalaseema horticulture hub nearly by spending 1 lakh crores now. 30,000 crores from government, 70,000 crores from private investment. Now all these things now, my farmers are suffering. Either banana, any crop for that matter. Even agriculture will have a problem. Consumer will have a short-term problem. Even innovators like you, all entrepreneurs, you have to come innovate ideas. How to protect all these things, which is the best way. Then I am confident, temporarily we will have a setback. Long term, we will have a advantage. This is where you have to see Andhra, this is the line I have taken. I am moving in that direction. Now my aim is by 2047, Andhra should be the number 1 economy in the country. That is where I want to contribute. That is the planning I am having. Very strong vision document I have prepared. I am planning another 15 years, around 15% growth consistently. As on today, my growth rate is 2 years, around 12%. I have to pick up further, 15%.
Thank you very much, sir. Especially all of us are extremely confident, and I must admit I have a vested interest in Amravati. Sir, as you know, my ancestral place is there.
Your native place is that, Amravati.
Very close to where he lives, by the way, Tadipalli, sir. Thank you, sir. So, I think you have understood, in terms of the vision, it's not something all of us, it's a lesson for us also, because one is you have to be bold in how you think. The already state is growing at 12%, what he said for the last 2 years, but then he's aiming for 15%. He's thinking ahead almost to 2047. So I think it's a lesson for entrepreneurs also on how you think for the long term, whether you're first generation, second generation, or even third generation, which most of us are here today. Important to think long term. To believe in your dreams, to have to build all the capabilities, to build institutions, which actually support that, and also to have the right talent, in our case, to take it there. Sir, in closing, because I believe a lot of members also have questions, just one last thing, sir, because especially when it comes to corporates, of course, today 2% of our profits is for CSR, the contribution which companies have to make. It was mandated by the government. Otherwise, it was never there in the past. But only one thing I would like to recollect is way back again in the case of Dr. Reddy's. My father had already started spending on social responsibility out of his own conviction. He had started Dr. Reddy's Foundation. But the key thing was, I think if I remember, sir, 98 or so, Chandrababu Garu had invited my father to head a foundation called Nandi Foundation. So, and then the kind of things which Nandi did in those days was something completely unconventional. In fact, even being in government, he had actually outsourced some of the projects which were not getting completed, some of the irrigation projects. It set a certain example. And Nandi Foundation, after that, has grown from strength to strength. You keep hearing about Araku coffee any point of time. So that was, again, through the Nandi Foundation. So the question I wanted to, and also a message from you, sir, to all us entrepreneurs is, how exactly should we think about discharging our corporate social responsibility, or even, I would say, just social responsibility, because business is one side of it, but we're also thriving because of the communities around us. What would be your message to entrepreneurs?
No, I wanted to request all of you, this is the right forum, I'm thinking. Either first generation entrepreneurs or second or third. We are all in the beginning, small way, we built or we started. Even I studied in government school. Even Satish, father studied in government school only. And he worked in government job only to start with. With our knowledge, we explored opportunities, we are able to reach this stage. This is where all of us has to see what type of society we have to envisage in future. Only billionaires club, all millionaires club, and haves and have-nots, vast difference. Some people are having huge wealth accumulated. Some people are denied day-to-day living standards also. Earlier I used to promote, this is where PPP model. At that time everybody used to afraid of talking. I used to not only talk, execute it. First PPP project in power sector, Jagurupadu by GVK. That is the first of its kind in India itself. After 30 years, they handed over to government. If you see our airport, is PPP model. If you see telecommunication sectors are all PPP models. So many things, even our roads. I have seen around late 2000s. In Malaysia, small country, 2 crore population, 8-lane road from east-west corridor. But India, 125 crore population, now 145 crore, but no road of that type. Then I insisted the then Prime Minister. First proof of concept in PPP model, Nellore to Chennai. After that, Golden Quadrilateral Road. Today, all roads are PPP model, that is toll payments. Now airports, everything is coming. So in the process again, people are becoming more and more rich. Day by day we are thinking, we are seeing now, billionaires number is increasing. Contrast, common man is suffering. At the time also, as he rightly mentioned, after visiting America for 10 days or 15 days, I came to Hyderabad, I called few people to start Nandi Foundation, NGO, non-profit organization. Then everybody supported Anjareddy Garu then. Then I asked him to start this. Then he has done wonderful work at that time. Ultimately, he handed over this Nandi Foundation to Mahendra, Anand Mahendra. He is promoting now Araku coffee in a big way. Araku coffee has become a big brand because of Nandi Foundation promoted by Anand Mahendra. So this is the type of work they are doing. Now I am introducing, I am appealing all of you, MBK 1020 P4. MBK means Margadarshi Bangaru Kutumba. Margadarshi, all entrepreneurs who can do that. Bangaru Kutumbam, all poor families who are all deserving. 1020, 10 members of top has to adopt 20% of bottom. It is a continuous process. I was also similar at that time. I used to walk 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers for high school, carry my bag, my food, and then return home. Today I am giving all professional lectures and also everybody how to create wealth, everything. So in my village, so many people are poor even today. They are suffering even minimum basic needs. This is the experiment I am doing. Apart from welfare, what government is doing, development, what we are doing, bandwidth we have to provide them. Give hand holding, right time, right assistance, and also guide them. Even sometimes, guidance also very crucial. If you 10th class student, you want to send him for higher education. If you focus on his education, even if necessary, some financial assistance, then he will get good education, good job, that family will be totally changed. This is where I am thinking. I have seen society now for the last 4.5 decades. Now wealth creation is a reality. India is going to become, as on today, 4th largest economy, another 1 year, 3rd largest economy. After that, we are going to compete 2nd or 1st. If all of us will work very well, we will become number 1 economy. I don't have any doubt about it. We are having advantages. Even sometimes we have to correct some of the important issues also. One example I will give you. Europe is suffering, aging problem. China is suffering, Japan is suffering, Korea, South Korea, even Singapore, all countries are suffering. India is having advantage as on today demographic dividend. It will continue another 20 years. Then India will suffer aging problem. This all of us has to realize. South India now already started aging problem. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, all the states 1.5, 1.6, even Tamil Nadu 1.4 replacement level. We need 2.1 fertility rate. That is the biggest challenge. Earlier, I promoted population planning. I brought one order. More than 2 children, you are not eligible to contest in local bodies. Now I have cancelled it. Now I am going to bring very soon. Less than 2 children, you are not eligible to contest. This is another same person. At that time I have done. Now I have reversed it. I am going differently. I am visualizing the population. Now all rich people, they are having only 1 child or no child. Long back I used to give slogan in Hyderabad, IT professionals, wife and husband. Let us marry, no kids, double income, let us enjoy. That is the life. Now all these things will happen. Then population is the big problem. Now we are talking in future, technology, everything. What for? This is all I wanted to sensitize the important sections of the society. Give back to the society, not money. Everybody is thinking to give money with passion. You have to work, hand holding, whatever manner, then you will have that satisfaction. And also if you interact people, then only you know the realities in life. So this is my message. I want to request all of you, MBK 1020.
P4. Use the inequalities. P4.
Long back I created Janma Bhumi program. I called all over the world people should come and invest in villages. They have done extremely well. Now I am calling same principle. Come back and adopt people, those who are all below poverty or otherwise lost mile, and handhold them. This is where I am giving message. After all, we are all human beings. Fellow human beings you have to serve. Otherwise, there is no meaning by giving lectures here. I'm saying so much of wealth we can create, so many things we can create. At one stage, Satish Reddy also is not eating gold, he is eating only food. That also limited quantity. Otherwise, if diabetic will have a problem. Even is a medicine pharma man. Pharma man also has to eat limited quantity only, nutritious food. Then only we will have all these controls. Now, this is my request for all of you. One message.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, for I think it's the last message that you left for everybody. I think it's a very important message for all of us. It's also very inspiring to also hear that here's an appeal by the Honorable Chief Minister to all of us to also look beyond our business. What else can we do to the society? Because all of us are endowed with wealth, a lot of good things that we are able to enjoy in life, but there are also these have-nots. What can we do to help them also move up the ladder? And what is it that we can contribute, not just purely by money, but also through our efforts, through our thinking, which we can impart to them. So thank you very much for the messages. I wanted to leave it to Simber to take it to the audience. Yeah, thank you.
So thank you once again, sir, for such insightful experience and advice. And thanks, Satish Garu, for amazing moderation. We have some questions from the audience. Can I request Arun from EO Assam to ask his question? Can the mics be passed?
Oh, good evening, sir. A very warm welcome to you from all of us here from EU Northeast India. So you were truly an inspiration as a politician, as a leader, and also as a visionary. So my question to you is, sir, where you be asked to advise the Honorable Prime Minister of India to create a vision for the next 5 to 10 years, what would that be?
Now, vision is already prepared. Vikasit Bharat 2047. On the base of that, we have prepared Swarna Andhra Pradesh 2047. Even everybody is having an aspiration. Even all of you are having aspirations. And also you can visualize things. Only few people will execute it. Vision, execution, very, very important. Even our Honorable Prime Minister, if you see, highest growth rate in the world as on today. Every country is growing around 2%, 2.5, 1, even sometimes less than 1% like that. But India is growing reasonably well, 7+. I am confident if all of us will support it with all innovative ideas and technology breakthroughs, India will grow 10+. It is possible. If we grow 10+, then employment will come, wealth will be created, welfare can be given. That is the ultimate satisfaction for all of us. One is individual benefit. We are all thinking, okay, I am doing well, that is good. But ultimately you have to remember you are all contributing for nation building, national commitment. What all you are doing, you are adding GSTP. You are contributing for GDP. Because of GDP, revenue receipts will increase, governments. That money we can spend again for welfare, development, regulatory, everything. So, advice to Honorable Prime Minister is not okay. Only advice I am giving it to you. All of us will work sincerely. Then automatically things will be improved day by day.
Sugandha Kedia from Raipur. She had a question.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Very, very proud to be here and very, very inspired. First of all, I I think I under-researched the magnificent man sitting in front of me. As a weaver-driven brand, I have this question because everybody is talking about green energy, technology, how everything is going to be developed in these kind of terms. But nobody is talking about weavers, sir. I really want to understand that if in Andhra Pradesh, I want to connect because I've been working with weavers in Kashmir, in UP, in Chhattisgarh, how to connect with them and what is the kind of government support can the weaving community and the craft community can get?
Now we are doing our best. I really appreciate your extraordinary concern. Weavers community is one community. They deserves all help. Generally, weavers communities always, they know only weaving. Except that work, they cannot do even labor work. I have seen for the last 30, 40 years. Everybody is transforming, but the transformation is very less in weaving community. Because of mechanization, modernization, big industrial revolution, all these things happened. Now, if you can come with proper ideas, I will be very happy to work with you. Money is not the constraint. We will provide sufficient money. With the latest designs and market, traceability, and also our certification, everything. We can go. And also now, even handicrafts are having better future now. For experience centers, people are working. But so far, weaving community also are marginalized in activity. At least this we have to protect now. If you can come back with the proper proposals, I will be very happy to work with you. Even Suchitra Ella, industrialist, I kept her as advisor for handicrafts. If you can work with her, I want to create around 100 experience centers also, weaving centers, and protect them. Even I am giving 200 rupees and 500 rupees. That is 200, 500 units of flower free. Either handloom 200, flower looms 500 units free flower. And also some more incentives we are giving. We will work together. Thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The next question will be from Varun Sureka from Hyderabad.
So thank you for being here today. It's truly an inspiration to just understand the clarity of thought you have. More than anything else, you are immediate to respond because you know exactly what you're looking for. So the question from my side is, in a young state like Andhra Pradesh, how are you institutionalizing continuity in policy, execution, and governance across time horizons to build lasting investor confidence? And what would you define as AP's durable competitive advantages?
Yeah, you are right. That is the biggest exercise I am doing. I am rebuilding Andhra brand. Always we are very strong in Telugu brand, combined Andhra Pradesh. That is where I built brick by brick Hyderabad. Recently Kia Motors also you have seen. We are able to attract that investment. Tomorrow, ArcelorMittal, we are laying a foundation for Steel City itself. It is nearly 1.5 lakh crores investment, biggest steel plant in the country. It is coming in Visakhapatnam district, Anakapalli district. Tomorrow we are laying the foundation. Phase 1 will be inaugurated 2028. Google is coming $15 billion US. Even BPCL is coming around 1 lakh crores investment. For the last 21 months, we are able to attract nearly 20 lakh crores investment to create 20 lakh employment. Even last year, 25.3% of investment has come to Andhra Pradesh, one state. That is the biggest investment in the country so far. So, because all these things, trust factor and also brand. Earlier, I used to talk ease of doing business. Now I have changed the gear, speed of doing business. even speed of delivering governance. So with technology, I can track everything. Once you sign MOU, it is our project. Either land clearance, approvals, hand-holding, without any problem, it will go very smoothly. Everything we are assuring you. That is where people are taking Andhra Pradesh as the best example. Even supply of power, cost-effective, no litigation, everything I can do for you. Anyway, experience is better. All of you, either some of you are startup, young entrepreneurs, start your own enterprise in Andhra Pradesh, you will have experience, then you will believe, then you can tell to others. That is my request. All of you has to come to Andhra Pradesh first, either witness or start your venture. That is my appeal to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
So the next question will be from Raunak Kandelwal from Delhi.
Hi, sir. Good evening. As entrepreneurs, we all set visions, some short term, some long term. But after setting the vision, the execution is the key to measure growth and success. In your style of management, do you prefer agile approach, where you set short-term visions, 1 year, 6 month, 18 month, or do you prefer to have longer-term goals which are 5, 10, 15 years? Which style of management in measuring your growth has worked best for you?
No, ultimately sustainable ecosystem we have to create. For example, I will give you. Earlier we are all agrarian state, Andhra Pradesh, combined Andhra Pradesh. I want to promote entrepreneurs. Some entrepreneurs are not bothered at that time, they are not aware how to navigate their problems. I used to call them. Every month I used to have SIPB meeting and also cabinet clearances, continuously monitoring each project. When there is a signal of seeking or it is going for problems, I used to call them and monitor and revive. I used to call like these meetings. Sometimes all bankers I used to ask at that time to give money liberally. They used to say, your entrepreneurs are not up to the mark. They borrow money. They will divert money. In the process, industry are becoming sick, but they are all rich. They are smart. Then I used to call all people like this. Then I told them, this is your money. Credit rating is very, very important. Once you are defunct or default, you may not get money forever. Better to repay regularly so that you will get money. That is how I promote. And also I am telling you, I used to take my people, entrepreneurs all over the world, different countries, for exposure, for networking, for MOUs, for partnerships. Originally they are not entrepreneurs. Within 5 years' time, everybody tasted. They have become very good entrepreneurs. At one stage, there was a talk, Andhrapreneurs, not entrepreneurs. They have changed the definition. Entrepreneurs means care of Andhra Pradesh. That is how we have done. Today I am proud, second generation entrepreneurs are from Andhra Pradesh. Some of the sectors, IT, construction, these are all sectors were very strong. Now real estate. Now Hyderabad, earlier no real estate. Today biggest real estate. Recently DLF, when I met him, he was repenting. He told me, when you called me to Hyderabad, I was reluctant, I didn't believe. Today I am feeling, this time Amravati I will come. 100% I will come. I don't want to lose opportunity. This is where I am saying visualization is important, execution is important, sustainable ecosystem we have to create for long-term sustainability. That is where I am working.
I am assuring you,
That type of culture, that is where I'm saying one family, one entrepreneur. And also every family, they have to use AI or they have to prepare use cases of AI. That is the ecosystem I want to build. We are all having Silicon Valley, that is in America. Tomorrow, we are all going to talk. This is Quantum Valley, that is from Andhra Pradesh, that is from Amaravati. Hyderabad and Amaravati will go hand in glove. These two cities will be the most livable cities in future. Why Hyderabad? I laid the foundation, I have seen. Now I want to grow this city also. I don't want to see any defame or less image, everything. But Amaravati will be the Hyderabad plus city. Both cities has to move 1 and 2. That is our vision.
So since this is conference about future of everything, we have also invited our future leaders, that is the kids of our members. We'll take quick 2 questions from them and then we'll end the session. Amod from Hyderabad, would you like to ask your question?
Honorable CM Garu, your visionary leadership is shaping Andhra Pradesh into a future-ready growth engine and attracting massive investment into the state. If you were standing in our shoes today, starting a company in Andhra Pradesh, which one sector would you say has the most potential for growth for the next 20 years to help reach the Swarna Andhra 2047 goal?
Good question. Congratulations. Now, so many sectors are emerging. One is green energy is one. And also technology adoption is another. Future is totally technology. Wherever you are, I am here. I can run my government through WhatsApp or virtual. These are all the things that are going to come. In Amaravati, lot of opportunities in future. Even you name any technology, space technology, we are having a space city. Drone technology, we are going to have drone city. Electronics, we are going to have electronic city. MedTech zone and wearables on health devices, we are manufacturing there. And also aerospace. As on today, we are producing airport flights, all these things in different countries. Now we are building ecosystem for aerospace. Semiconductor is the future. We are going, even robotics. Agriculture is going to redefine with agri-tech. Even earlier, agriculture only traditional way. Now by using technology, how to do agriculture. These are all various things are going to come. Only the way entrepreneur has to select which area is having interest. We can handhold him. That is the future. Multifold approach, but entrepreneurs will have their own way. You can come, we will handhold, we will guide you, and we will do everything for you. That is the future. So, after you want to become entrepreneur, come to Andhra Pradesh. Wherever you are interested, we will guide you and handhold you. You can do now pilot projects also. Students can do their pilots in Andhra Pradesh. From 7th onwards, I want to ask students to go for innovations. Even now we are going AI in a big way, algorithms, how to prepare. Even quantum AI, how to go about, that also we are doing. Every school I want to make it net zero concept. That means water conservation, power generation, everything at their doorstep. Okay, good. Thank you.
The last question is from Aditya.
Good evening, sir. That was truly inspiring, your openness and vision for the future. It really stood out to all of us. I'm Aditya Pathuru, a class 10 student. Sir, if you were 16 today in an AI-driven world, what would you build? And how would you partner with the government to create the impact at scale?
Good. He's a third generation entrepreneur. So his grandfather was started a technology driven company. So he's aware of that. Even they are working with defense now. As you rightly mentioned, compared to me, you are all in advantaged position. When I was in 10th class, at that time only 4 has come. We had a problem. Even for my village, there was no road, no bus also. Through Sramadanam, we built a road, then only bus came. That were the days. Even at that time, even we used to get one paper, Hindu paper, to see advertisements. No papers also at that time. Then only Enadu has come, and one by one, after that electronic media, now social media, everything has come. This generation, you are very fortunate. You are having technologies, almost all emerging technologies. That is the biggest advantage. But always, I am having ideas of 16 years age. All your aspirations, imagination, visualization, everything you will do better than you. I am doing that. At that time, IT nobody visualized. I visualized. Now AI, nobody is talking. I am talking AI. Nobody is talking quantum. I am very clear. Even tomorrow, Satish Reddy, by using quantum, personalized medicine is going to produce very soon. What medicine, which medicine, every person is needed, is going to produce personal medicine. That is going to happen now. So with all these things, I am seeing an inspiring time. One time, technology. On the other side, the way people's thinking is very important. You are all thinking very, very progressive. It has to be further taken to the logical conclusion. Another 10 years, people are talking 20, 30, 40 years. America took centuries to become developed economy by attracting global talent, everything. Asian tigers took 30, 40 years to emerge as leaders. Now another 2 decades, you are going to see different world. Every year there will be a difference. Every 5 years there will be a difference. One is thinking process of youngsters and also technology maturity and availability. It will change drastically. This is my assessment. And also we have to keep this where I am preparing vision. In that vision, 10 principles. One is water security. One is zero poverty. One is employment. Human resource development with population management. And also deep technology. Product perfection. Swachh Andhra Pradesh, Swachh Bharat. And also cost effective power and logistics cost. Everything as on today, some of the areas shortage. We have to go for surplus. Then only we can achieve our. For all these things again, technology is a big handy. Never I imagined my Aware. One organization have created Aware. In Aware, I can get real-time data, temperature of all areas, real-time. There is any heat wave. I can predict, I can measure, I can give guidance for timely actions. Real-time groundwater, I can get it. Soil moisture, reservoirs, water levels, and also air quality, wind direction, which direction it is going, and also what is the crops available with that direction, with wind and also quality of wind, what is the pest it is going to come, preventive actions. So these are all unimaginable things are going to happen. Only imagination, sky is the limit, according to me. If you think routinely, everything will be seen routine. If you think innovative way, you will get ideas also, innovative ideas. By sitting anywhere in the world, you can do service anywhere in the world. Distance is not the constraint as on today. From remote village, you can service the global community. That is the order of the day in future. For all these things, again, leadership, leadership, leadership. Best entrepreneur, create things, execute it meticulously. That is going to happen. This is where we are. I am telling you side effects also. Technology, if you use excess, sometimes I am feeling that also. In a family, in a common roof, wife and husband are giving messages. In the same house. Now everybody is busy. It will create tensions. Ultimately, tension-free life is important. Everything, there are limitations. If you use anything positively, it will be productive. If you use or misuse, it will be counterproductive. That is where I am advising all of us. Technology is both double-edged. If you use positively, sky is the limit for your growth. If you use negatively, even sometimes some people are addicted with crime, stories, everything. It will drain our energy. Our mind will be polluted. Our body will be totally polluted. This type of things will come. Only why I am talking all these things, I have seen with values. Now I am seeing no values, only materialistic happiness. That is a dangerous trend. Without values, you earn money also, you may not have happiness or better living standards and happy life. So all of us has to think in that direction. I am telling you again, best civilization, Indian culture. Nowhere in the world family values except Indians. That is the biggest advantage. If you spoil that values, then you may not get peace anywhere in the world. So, if you go to temple, always go and pray without expecting anything from God. You will repay for God. That is where you are getting some confidence or some solatium. That is the, I am always telling, these temples, churches or masjid, these are all the healing centers for different people. Apart from all these things, Indian culture, Indian family values are the best. Even I have seen in some of the countries, aging problem, lonely life. Whenever you are alone, you will get all bad ideas and also your depressions. Earlier, we used to have giant families, big families. Now micro families have come. Even micro families, there is no mentoring. Sometimes wife and husband will fight. At least elderly people used to say something. Now there is nobody to guide them also. Then automatically they are all disturbed. For small things, they are going for divorces. That is the biggest challenge. So these are all various things. Earlier, for me, for pension, families are divided. For house, families are divided. To get one more house like that. Now I am saying bigger families, maximum benefits for the government. if you are 10 members family, I will give you better benefit for you. Or otherwise, if you are only single, I want to reduce that benefit for you. There are 4 members or 5 members, I can give you 3-bedroom house. So that comfortably you can live, and then there is a social security, family security, health security, even sometimes financial security, everything will be there. Like that we have to think all these things. So you also come back with ideas. Every time I'm telling you how to build society, it is with ourselves only. What type of society for future? So I'm very happy. Any other ideas, you can reach me. Give me innovative ideas for overall benefit of the society or empowerment of the society. Now I am requesting our Dean also, I am going to talk. In Andhra Pradesh, we want to promote entrepreneurs in a big way. One family, one entrepreneur. I am requesting your organization to set up your organization Andhra Pradesh. You are hand-holding existing entrepreneurs as on today. Now we have to create an organization for promoting entrepreneurs. This is the biggest exercise. We will work together. I am confident future is only for entrepreneurs, small business or big business or medium business, how to do more effectively. We will work together. With this, I am thanking all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, those were truly inspiring and motivating words, sir. So we will certainly have a balanced approach for our short-term, mid-term or long-term goals, like the way you advised. And thank you, sir, for that incredibly insightful and forward-looking conversation. So may I request our partners to kindly come forward for a small felicitation. So Madan Pilula, Dean ISB, Sudhakar Chitra from Fresh Bus, Karan Goenka and Prakash Goenka Garu from Shri TMT. Next, can I request Sindhura, Uddhav, Vipul for a group photo? Please, if you guys can just come over here. Followed by a group photo with the ISB leadership. Rahul as well. ISB leadership as well. One group photo. Thank you very much, sir, for taking the time for the photographs. May I request the ISB dignitaries to accompany the Honorable Chief Minister. May I now invite Suneet Sood from ISB to delivering the closing remarks. Sunil Sood from ISB. Guys, request all to just give us 5 more minutes and we are done. You can say.
I think if people need to leave because we are yet seeing the dignity is out. If they want to leave, they can leave, right? No, wait, just hold on for a second. Wait for the security to clear